Kenza cleared by Logano, maybe no. Kenza takes him out. Logano into the wall. Caution comes out and the crowd roars.
What's going on down here?
Elliott diving, trying to block. Down the back stretch again. Less than 3 to go. The bumper to the back of the 24. Elliott goes around. Hamlin takes the lead and the caution comes out. Just after the checkered flag came out, going down the backstretch, you see the 24 showing his displeasure. And then it was time to talk about it.
This is a ticket to Homestead, and I'm not sure, I'm not sitting here saying that I wrecked them on purpose, and tried to move them out of the way and spun out.
Funny thing was, he said somebody was pushing him and wasn't 2 car lengths between him and the next guy. So my mom always said, don't say nothing. You don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. So he's not even worth my time. I can't control his decisions and whatever the hell that was. So on to Texas.
Back to his rear bumper as the 48 continues to try to take the lead from the 11. Oh! The 11 around.
The 11 goes around and the caution will come out. A restart.
How about that?
And this is going to get interesting.
Oh, boy.
Denny Hamlin not happy with the way Bowman raced him.
Take on the contact down there.
He's just a hack. He's just an absolute hack. He gets his ass kicked by his teammates every week. And just, he's terrible. He's just terrible, and he sees one opportunity and he takes it. But obviously,
Inside these cars. This is an incredible drive by Joey Logano, regardless of the result.
He raced him clean again to the inside. Martinsville Jr. has the advantage as they come up the turn. He'll see the white flag one more time around. Martin Truex Jr. on the inside, looking for his first short track win, as well as a trip to Miami to try to defend his championship. The 2017 champion, will he get the bumper? Yes, he does. Here comes Logano. Logano on the inside, a drag race, they're sideways, and it's going to be Logano getting the win. Joey Logano fighting back.
Miami, baby.
Truex not happy.
Great job, buddy.
Logano put the bumper to the back of the 78 when they were going through 3 and 4.
may win the battle, but he ain't win the damn war.
That's it?
Yeah.
So he's not going to get there. You're not going to win the championship.
He ain't.
How do you retaliate?
I'm just not going to let him win it. I'm going to win it.
You're going to make it the championship for?
That's the plan right now.
And anything you want to say to all these fans out here that have come out and seen the show?
Appreciate them being here. They're awesome, man. This place is great. We should be in victory lane right now. But, you know, it's just the way it went today. It didn't work out. But proud of my guys, proud of our team. And everybody said we're out. Said we couldn't run good at Martinsville. We don't run good at short tracks. Our team's shutting down, so we can't make it to the championship 4. Yeah, bring it on. I'll show you. I'm going to show everybody.
Would you have done the same to him in the same position?
I was next to him for 6 laps. I never knocked him out of the way. We were going to race hard for it in my book, and I cleared him fair and square. We weren't even banging doors for me to pass him. He just drove to the back of me, knocked me out of the way. So yeah, it's short track racing, but what goes around comes around.
They both survived that one. But it wasn't going to be forever, because Irwin got his revenge a little bit later in the race, lap 147, and this time Tony Stewart backed heavily into the wall. Well, perhaps Irwin on board with him now. Take a look at this, giving a little nudge to Tony Stewart, perhaps getting his revenge for the earlier spins. These two used to race against each other in sprint cars. Tony Stewart said afterwards it was much the same in those days as well, but he was not very impressed, and as you can see, Tony Stewart here was out of his car, throwing his gloves at Kenny Irwin, and in fact picked up an official reprimand from the NASCAR organization. This is what Tony Stewart had to say at the time.
The first time was my fault, and it was an accident. I had my spotter go down and tell his spotter that it was an accident. And then he gave me a hard time getting by. The second time we got by him, and he started catching us after that. I mean, after that, we were a little slower than he was, and I moved up to let him around. He hits me off at 2, so I hit him back in 3 and 4 and spun him, so he took me out again.
Harvick leading.
Harvick still stays in front. Harvick up about a half a line. Around goes Harvick. Around goes Ty Dillon. And Matt Crafton's able to get through.
Chase Elliott gets right in the side of Kevin Harvick.
A lot of damage to the 88. The front of that 88 has a lot of damage to the left front. It's rubbing on that left front tires.
In the mix.
And Johnny will restart in the 3rd position on the inside. See Kevin Harvick and Ty Dillon going at it on the backstretch.
Not happy about this restart. And the way they were racing, and around the 3 is trying to get that 14 turned around.
Don't get the bad end of it here.
I think he's trying to spin him out. He hadn't any luck yet, but it looks like he's not giving up. That'll probably earn both those drivers
a visit,
a trip to the NASCAR trailer after this race.
I think they're going to have to make a visit,
probably
potentially.
Probably as well as the RCR trailer, I would think.
Well, Pop said
it's all take.
All take, no give.
In turn 1, Dillon to the bottom, gets a hold of Harvick, turns him around.
Got him off the bottom of the racetrack, then tried to go by on the inside, but Kevin couldn't maintain control of it.
And look at Chase Elliott, just blocked. Nothing that kid could do. Looks like NASCAR's saying.
Crews coming out to try to talk with, voice their displeasure with the 14 of Kevin Harvick. That's the 3 team that was out there. Harvick's got the window net down on that 14.
I'm not sure if Kevin has the window net down or they took the window net down for him. He took it down.
I believe it was down. He's parked right in front of the 3, so the 3 can't get in and stall.
The official's doing his best to maintain order, doing a great job actually to get those guys away from the truck.
And Bob Dillner's caught up with Kevin Harvick.
Kevin Harvick, interesting incident. What happened?
3 just dumped me. Exactly the reason why I'm leaving RCR, because you got those kids coming up and they got no respect for what they do in this sport, and they've had everything fed to them with a spoon. So I cut him slack all day, and you know, he just dive bombs me in there, dumps me. So just got to thank all these Anderson Syrup guys for everything that they do. It's a shame you got to get taken out by some rich kid like that.
See again, Terry Cook is able to beat Robert Presley with the lap truck down into turn number 1. Matt Crafton has to race with him to get by. Oh, Corey Gibbs around he goes.
Round he goes, spinning around, and caution will come out again, and that'll be the 11th caution flag as Gibbs gets the MB&A Chevy, has a flat left front tire, tries to get it refired, and he pulls across the racetrack.
There's Kevin Harvick in the 6th truck. We saw Corey Gibbs get in the back of Kevin Harvick earlier. I'd say that was probably returning the favor short track style right there, Don.
They don't do that, do they? I mean, if somebody gets hit, you don't pay them back, do you?
No, it's probably all accidental.
It's probably an incidental contact.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's racing.
Absolutely.
It's a racing incident. Let's see what happened here. Watch the 6 and the 20.
Little bit of contact there. A little bit of contact, and around Corey goes.
Yep, might have had some contact there. That'll bring out caution number 11. One more angle as they come off of turn 2. And the 20 goes around. And Ray.
Well, Jerry, Kevin Harvick's on his way to the garage. He's done for the day, not because he's tired of racing, but because NASCAR said you're not going to race anymore. And here's the reason. Not because he spun Coy Gibbs, but because he said on the radio before it happened, I'm going to go get him. So it was definitely intentional. NASCAR heard it on the radio, and they've said, Kevin, you're done for the day.
And so the lesson there is don't ever tell anybody what you're going to do, I guess.
That's exactly
I
right.
mean, obviously you shouldn't do that, but
even if it goes from week to week, you're not supposed to tell what you're going to do. But now, isn't Kevin on probation from that altercation he had with Greg Biffle in Bristol?
That's a different series, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's NASCAR probation.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So as McMurray starts to drive away from the accident scene, he leaves some things behind. Oh, looks like those are the batteries from his car.
Yep,
now laying on the racetrack. And then when Vickers comes by, McMurray, well, I know baseball season just ended, but we'll call that a swing and a miss.
For sure.
Well,
didn't really miss.
All right, how about a foul ball then?
Yeah. Like, what do you call it, Dale? A changeup?
And parking test.
Whoa. Little bump on the by the Biff, the back of the number 29.
Yeah, look at him run up. Look at the 29 run up and run into Biff right there. He didn't like that at all. These guys are having words. I wish that 10 wasn't there.
Yeah, I think we got a problem there.
Get it in there. Get it in there.
Yeah.
Okay. That is just a glimpse of what we will probably see this weekend on the short track. Tempers do fly.
Yeah, look at the rear bumper on this 29. If we can get a shot at it, you can see that it's caved in a little bit.
Here's the incident, so to speak, of. That's Biffle in the 16 behind the 29 of Kevin Harvick in the straightaway.
You know, one thing that I think was going on with Kevin Harvick, we just saw him in the garage area.
You're right.
They were filling it up with fuel, putting 4 fresh tires on. Air pressure's way down. It's cold. I just don't think his car was hooking up right now.
They came into the garage. We are following Greg Biffle. He is making his way down to the 29 of Kevin Harvick. And I'm sure there are words that are going to be said in just a minute, but it continued as they came into the garage area when Greg Biffle was pulling in and Kevin Harvick was pulling in. And here we see Greg Biffle now walking up to Kevin Harvick, the 29 crew members. Kevin Harvick has now walked up to Biffle. Crew members have centered around them. NASCAR officials now trying to break up the fight. You see Greg Biffle having words with Kevin Harvick. It's very loud down here, but he got into his ear. Everybody's pointing fingers, and it's drawn a lot of media attention, as you can imagine.
It actually looks like Greg and Kevin's trying to have a conversation about it, though.
That could have been dangerous. Well, and then it all goes into the garage area.
Oh, then they run into each other right there. And that's a little bit of, that's totally different right there. That's a little bit extracurricular.